Oh, nah. Today we roll into Mesquite to check out Infiniti. Old Infiniti too. It's like a 94 Q45. Probably need some brakes. He recommended an oil change and some belt squeaking. What else? It just need a whole multi-point inspection. And then the wife's car, it's a Dodge Durango. It has 120,000 miles, and they just want to see what is recommended for service, you know. And if it's never got a tune-up, then I would probably recommend that. I'm not sure of the interval for the transmission fluid and stuff like that, but I can find out, and we can go according to that, and just go from there. We on this dangerous ass 635 highway. This is one of the worst highways to be after 3 o'clock in Dallas. 635 East. Probably been there since the 90s. I think this was literally like the only store in like a 50-mile radius that had them damn pads. Now I still gotta head like 22 minutes away just to go install them. Pretty nice out here. Yeah, Mesquite has some nice homes. It's just far east, you know? But that's like a $40 house right there. You know how cheap this property be. Another car I've been maintaining probably since 2018, maybe 2019. The owner who had this car originally was this client's dad. He bought it brand new. Ooh, look at that Caterpillar. Those are scary. We're looking at the Durango also. This has the 3.6 V6 in it. 120,000 miles. Just gonna be doing a multi-point inspection, seeing if it needs anything. Also, this has a parasitic drain. Could be possibly coming from the alternator. Voltage regulators and whatnot failing. We're gonna figure that out. These damn caterpillars everywhere today. What is going on? Kind of paranoid. Shit. Got them cables hooked up. We're gonna let it charge a little bit. Let's have a look-sees. This is a 4.5 V8 engine, naturally aspirated. Pretty reliable too. It's got a new radiator installed. The belts squeak a little bit, so we're gonna figure out why. It could be an idler pulley. This engine, since it is a V8, it's gonna take about, I think, 6.3 quarts of oil, probably some 5W40. The oil filter is a 7317 or 6607. If you can't find that first one. It's pretty fly though. Pretty fly. Oh hey. What we're working on here. Frame plug back. Go. right, breezing through this. Man. Yes. All right, had to kind of rush through this one because this client has to go to the bank in like 5 minutes. But y'all know how brakes work. They made enough videos. Yeah, definitely need the ignition coils on this. You can feel it. Feel a slight misfire. But the belt squeak went away. I adjusted that while I was, ooh, look at that fan. I don't like that. It's got a little wobble to it. Yes, sir. We got all 4 brakes done. We got an oil change and we got a belt adjustment taken care of on this. Chopped off all the fluids, checked the battery. It's a parasitic drain on this one, but I'm pretty sure it has something to do with this, which keeps the door light on when this door is open. So I think the trouble with this car is just it's kind of hard to find parts. Like I said, it was only 1 set of brakes in this entire city of Dallas, and that can only work so long. But other than that, it's really clean in here. It's got 162,000 miles. That's definitely less than my car. That's for sure. That old girl gets up. Sounds really good. Sounds like it just needs a tune up. Feel a slight imbalance in a putting. That's the original alternator on it too, I noticed. Okay, Denzo, I see you. Talking about we had this one charging long enough too while I was working on that. See if it'll start up. If I can test it out real quick. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Okay. All right. We got action. Let's see if it runs on its own power. It's only 113,000 miles too. Unacceptable. To be quite honest, Dodge. Unacceptable. Can't even get from point A to point B. All right, let's see what we got. It's on its own power for now. See if we got a battery light. If anything, we should be able to see what the voltage is looking like through this. $13.9 to 14. Interesting. This is straight 14. Let me see what my multimeter says. All right, so we turned this one off after it was running for a while. Voltage stayed constant at like 13.9 to 14 volts, which is pretty normal. It wasn't sporadic or anything. Meaning like if it would have went from like 13 to 15, 15 to 14.6, 12.6, 13.5, that's how like a bad bad voltage regulator or something in it. All right, we got the Infiniti taken care of, and we got the Durango assessed for some possible future repairs. All right, now we roll into the opposite of Dallas, heading to Grand Prairie to check out, I forget what kind of car, but it's not really a mechanical issue. It's more of like just some undercarriage damage and getting a multi-point inspection and assessing some damages and stuff. So we're gonna see what's going on with that. Yeah. I'm gonna check everything else out on it too. Toyota Camry LE. Toyota Camry LE. It's nice. We're gonna give it the old look around. We're gonna look at them tires, some brakes, brake lines, the struts, control arms, the axles, the CV axles, we're gonna be looking at we're gonna check the oil. One thing that's super common with these engines is that they tend to burn oil over time. So it's always good to let the folks know to check their oil in between their oil changes.
Arlington as well. Just,
okay.
You worked with my dad before, haven't you? Joseph Bro?
I'm pretty sure.
Joe Bro? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You fixed his Jeep and his Lexus?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my dad.
Okay. It's got that dry start. That's what I was talking about. Ramps. There we go. Yeah, it don't look like too much damage other than into the oil pan.
Yeah, so you said the oil pan?
Yeah, damaged that a little bit, but it's not leaking.
Okay.
Just looked like it bent it in.
There was a screw that fell. I picked up the screw.
Like it bent it in.
There was a screw that fell. I picked up the screw.
Got a little power steering leak. Look at the rack and pinion. It's not too bad.
I was on the highway, and there's a car right here and a car right there. So
yeah.
I drove into the car, but I drove over the thing.
Shit, I didn't have one blow out like right next to me while I was on a bike. It's extremely loud. You feel? Let's see this. So we're taking care of this little issue right here, and then it seemed like all it needed was just some couple push pins. Too much damage under here, thankfully. All right. 2.5 4-cylinder. Thirsty girl. She probably needs some oil. Let's check her out. Nah, I wasn't too crazy. Oil's good. That's good. Just got that dry start noise.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was. I just got a oil change and everything.
Yeah, these engines over time they burn oil, so it's good to check it like in between the oil changes. Like I think you change it every 5,000 miles or 10,000. Just take 0-20.
I got the synthetic, so they told me like 75, something like that.
Yeah, so check it at like 35. It might need like a quart or two in between oil changes, and that'll only keep that from getting worse, pretty much, because that noise is pretty much just metal hitting each other without the oil. The older Camrys, they did it worse. The 2.4s.
Was that possibly because I took too long with the oil change?
No, it's just their manufacturer defect. Something with like the metals inside the engine. Pretty much. The Corollas and the Camrys do it. Yeah.
Is it leaking at all?
Just a little bit of like power steering fluid, like it's just starting to wear out. But it's not a bad leak to where it's visible on the ground. And the oil pan is just leaking just a little bit, but not enough. Yeah, I would replace it just in case you like hit something again and just hits that weak point that already got hit. But as of now, it's good. All right, on to the next. The next one is a Mercedes out there in Arlington. Seems to need some front brakes, so we're gonna get that squared away. I'm on the road today. Told myself it was gonna be a good day, and look at it, being a good day.